So guys, we would be looking at our forex or forex pairs for the week we are coming through. So basically, I want you all to know that we are still in the London section for the last day of the week, which means once the New York section opens, then the markets will actually close for the day. So I'm doing this analysis at very early, so you guys can be able to predict where the price will be moving for the next day. So for more in-depth analysis, please click the subscribe button, please like, please share, and please comment. Now this EURUSD we will start with our weekly time frame. What you can see on the weekly time frame is a bearish move, right? See, it's a drop on our GBPUSD one. The price is below the 10 period moving average. This 10 moving average you are seeing is 10 period. So once price is below it, we would actually be dropping. We also did analysis on this EURUSD about last week. You can check the channel to confirm where I said our EURUSD will actually be dropping for the week, which it actually did. So this week we are trying to analyze for which will be on the 26 to 30. I still believe that our EURUSD will actually close bearish. Now see it this way, weekly time frame. Let's start it from here. This was a pullback, an impulse move was made. We had a correction on EURUSD, right? Then we had another drop. You can see that this drop were actually breaking the previous lower lows. So that is an indication we are still bearish. Then a correction was made on EURUSD. This drop again, a little drop though, but it actually broke below the previous low. So this was the previous low, so you all can see here. So price actually broke below it. Then we had a mini pullback, and guess what again? We actually predicted this move again on the daily analysis aspect that we will be dropping on EURUSD and USD, and guess what? We actually had this drop. So our euro actually dropped. So the week we are still expecting another drop again. After some amount of drop on EURUSD, then we will be expecting a pullback. So basically for this week we will be seeing euro to USD actually go bearish, possibly close bearish by the way. So I mean, once it drops, then next week or next 2 weeks we should actually now see a pullback on this EURUSD. So EURUSD weekly time frame bearish on this daily time frame right away. So I want you guys to stay and watch this. I would highlight this cable. So we will start the analysis from here. So I mean, price came to this level, right? Went up, came to this level multiple times, right? Tested the level. Then we had a breakout from it. So price actually broke out from it. Guess what again? Price came to test the level. So once price broke out on the level that I tested multiple times, price came to test it, right? Now this is actually a level again that price actually came again. So watch this. Price actually tapped this level multiple times if you are noticing, because we once range within this area. So price actually come to tap this level multiple times, and guess what again? Price broke below it. After price broke below it, we saw that price actually rose up to test the level again. See it? Price rose up to test it on the daily time frame aspect. Now see it this way also. So basically we've now kind of range within this area, right? See its price actually come to test this level again, and we have had this breakout. So I want you guys to have it in mind that this daily aspect of it for the next week we should be seeing a pullback to test this level. Once we have a pullback that tested this level, then a continuous drop. So I mean, EURUSD, we would expect the price to rally up, test the key level it actually broke out from before we continue to go bearish. So watch out for it on EURUSD. And let's see what the 4-hour time frame still says. We are still bearish by the way. So 4-hour time frame has tested this level. Well, I don't think it is enough. We should probably see, show visibly very probably well on the 4-hour on the daily time frame. But let's see on the 4-hour time frame would probably still expect a pullback, a little bit of a pullback before going bearish. So EURUSD, we are still bearish. What we have here next is our BTCUSD on the weekly time frame aspect of it. So let's see some key level we would highlight it here. So I mean, BTC actually dropped to this level, so it's broke out from this level, came back to kind of like a correction, kind of rally up. So the thing dropped massively, came to this level again, it's rallying also. Basically, once we saw it broke below this level here, we saw a little bit of a pullback on this BTCUSD, right? So price actually came back to this level. So that is a key level that we would actually look out for. Probably not this week. So probably later when it starts going bullish on this BTC and USD. As of now, we are still bearish. So we see this pullback, right, and see this drop. Now we've had this little bit of a pullback. This pullback actually failed to break this previous pullback level. Assuming it broke above it, then we might go bullish. But since it has failed to do so, and it is giving us that bearish move, which means this week we should be expecting a bearish move on this BTC USD. So we're expecting a drop on BTC USD, by the way. Now let's go down to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is actually giving us an indication that we are bearish. But before that, watch out for some key level. We would be taking it as support and resistance level, right? So price came to this level, so it's rallying up, came to this level again. You see it's kind of close to this level before it's rallying up. We saw it's dropped to this level again, and it's dropped to this level again. What we will be expecting to see on this BTC USD, especially to trade what we see and not what we think, is actually a bullish move again. So on this daily time frame aspect, let's see if we can go bullish to take out this level. Reason is that we saw price reacted here, price also reacted here, the price also reacted this level, also reacted this level. So now that the price is at the support level, we are expecting it to roll up. Then we should actually see it react at this level, which is about 21,000. Currently we are trading at 19,000. So let's see the BTC USD actually roll up to 21,000, and that's exactly what we will be expecting. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I think the 4-hour time frame wants to start giving us the bullish move, and we see it this way. So this is the top here we are expecting to get to, and this is the low it's rejected from, right? So this BTC USD, if you have to see it, we are going bullish. See it, an impulse move was made, a correction, right? An impulse move. Now we are on a correction level. I believe once the correction level is over, then we will have another impulse move. So basically, we would want to see this price rally up to this our top on BTC USD. So BTC USD, we want to roll up, kind of a range market move. GBPUSD on the weekly time frame aspect. So basically, let's see some key level we can see on the weekly time frame. So for in-depth analysis, check the channel. I'll be doing more on it. So you can see for some time this BTC USD actually and GBPUSD came to this level. It's rolled up, right? It also came to this level again, and it's rolled up. So basically, this BTC GBPUSD actually has come to that level again, and you are seeing it going bullish again. So it has come to this level, and it actually broke below it. I know you all were expecting it will actually roll up, but if you watch my analysis, I said it will be breaking below, so which means GBPUSD was actually correct. We broke below it, so we will continue to see that bearish move again, possibly this week. So after the bearish move, then a correction will be made. So GBPUSD weekly time frame still a bearish move. This week we've actually closed bearish. I believe week that just passed we've actually closed bearish. So this week we are predicting for we should actually still close bearish, because we will be seeing a good amount of drop. Now on this daily time frame, we want to take the trade on the daily time frame, right? So let's see some key level here. See, price tested here, pull back, broke below it, came to that level, same level, pull back from it. Now we add another drop again. So if in case we would be having a pullback on GBPUSD, then I believe we would have it at this pullback level. I think the pullback level of 1.13340. So once we add a pullback to that level, then another drop will occur on this GBPUSD. So GBPUSD, we are still dropping, by the way. So expect a pullback level on the daily time frame. So once pullback level occurs on a daily time frame, then possibly if you want to jump on it, then you can actually jump on it on GBPUSD. So I think the 4-hour time frame still says we are bearish, so it is not a time for a pullback. I mean, except the 4-hour time frame starts giving us the bullish move, then you can actually go bullish. But since it is still bearish, since we are still dropping, then definitely we have to drop with it on this GBPUSD. So basically, you see this price came to this level, tap it, broke below, then rose up, test this level, right? We saw it test this level, then we add another drop. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame if the pullback also will actually get to this level. On the 4-hour time frame, it will break below, come to this level, and a drop again on this GBPUSD. The next one we have here is this USD Swiss franc. So I mean, weekly time frame aspect of it, I think we are kind of on a bearish move, right? On this weekly time frame, see it this way: a drop, we add another correction, right? Add a drop again, a correction was made here, a drop was made, we kind of add a correction here. So basically, I still believe we would actually reject at this level. So I mean, we had a drop, right, and a correction was made at this level again. What we would be expecting again is another drop. Now see it this way properly on this weekly time frame. So we would take it as the eyes. Price has come here and give us a huge wick. It also came here again and gave us this drop. Actually seen it roll up again to this level, and we should be expecting a drop. So let's see if we have that drop to this level on the weekly time frame, a level of 0.95. So I mean, we USD Swiss franc, we should be expecting a drop, by the way. So daily time frame, we should see it, by the way. I think it is more visible on the daily time frame. So basically, you saw it at this level before we add a drop. It came to this level and drop again. So it's at this level again as of recent on this daily time frame. See this huge wick, and now for the day, the price has opened green. I believe once it roll up, we should have another drop again, then possibly a little bit of a bullish move and down to the support level. So basically, USD Swiss franc, we are expecting a drop to the resistance and to the support level, by the way. The next one we have here is the USDJPY. Basically, the USDJPY, we can see on the weekly time frame, we are actually on a bullish move. I mean, impulse move was made, a correction here, another impulse move, breaking above the previous highs, correction here, another impulse move, right, which broke above the previous high. So I mean, we saw that when we had this impulse move, a correction was made, another impulse move was made, right, then a correction actually was made to this level here. So now we've had another impulse move. Guess what we are expecting again? Another correction. So basically, watch out, we shouldn't be expecting a drop to test this. I think we are still on the drop. I mean, that is why this week actually opened red, but I believe it is not over yet. We should still get a little bit of a drop to test this level, then the USDJPY can continue to rally up. So USDJPY, I think we are still on a pullback level. Once the pullback is over, then we would go bullish. Daily time frame, what does it says? I mean, this is it, right? I think daily time frame is kind of ranging in a particular area. See it this way. So it's come to this level here, roll up, come to this level again. What we would be expecting next is actually roll up move, right, on this USDJPY. So I mean, if you are to roll up to this level, which is about 145.060, so from here to the level for the week we'll be expecting for, I think that is about 200 pips, close to 300 pips. I mean, USDJPY, if you can play this game bullish till take out this resistance level, you should be grabbing more than 200 pips. 4-hour time frame, I mean, 4-hour time frame is still, it's giving us a bullish move. There is a bullish move here, right? A correction was made. What we would be expecting is another impulse move, bullish move to break out this as I believe we'll break it in the New York section for Friday. So once the price breaks it, then we can continue to go bullish on it. That is it. The next one we have is this USDCAD. So weekly time frame, we are bullish. I mean, take a look at it. Price is rolling up, right? I mean, so price has actually been giving us that bullish moves. So let's see some key level here. So once we have that impulse move, what we will be expecting is a correction on this impulse move we've had, coupled with the fact that this price is above the 10 period moving average. So correction would be inevitable, so watch out for it. Let's see it this way. There was an impulse move here, a correction, we saw it this red bar, an impulse move again. So we should see a correction, possibly probably this week. I think it will be visible on the daily time frame more. It might not be visible on the weekly time frame, but on the daily time frame, we should expect a pullback, then a rally movement move upward. Now let's take a look at it on this daily time frame, right? So I mean, daily time frame, huge impulse move was made, a correction here, add another impulse move. So basically we should be expecting a correction on this USDJPY. So once the correction is over, then we should actually go long again on this USDCAD. The 4-hour time frame, I mean, still bullish by the way. So once the 4-hour time frame starts giving us a bearish move, then we can actually go bearish on the 4-hour time frame, but the 4-hour time frame is still bullish. So basically still go bullish, and it is above the 10 period moving average. AUDUSD, let's see it from the weekly time frame. So I mean, weekly time frame, there's one movement we are all seeing is actually a bearish move. Now let's see it this way. We would want to see let's see if it will actually drop this week to this level. Let me see a level. Let's see it. I think a level of 0.6433. So we would want the AUDUSD drop to a level of 0.6433. So which means we are still bearish on this AUD. So I mean, now let's take a look at it this way. We add a drop, a correction here, right? Another drop. It broke below this lower lows, previous lower lows. A correction was made, failing to break above this previous lower highs. Another drop has been made, breaking this previous lower low. So we should still see a drop again for the week that we are talking about. Once we see the drop to this level of 0.64333, then a pullback should occur. Exactly what I am seeing. So basically AUDUSD, we are still on a bearish move on the weekly aspect of it. The daily time frame still says we are bearish also. I mean, once the weekly time frame says we are bearish and the daily time frame says we are bearish, then definitely we are bearish. We should look for a way to actually short it. We saw it, price reacted at this level where it came, it's reacted at this level, give us a bullish move, and now it has broke below it. So basically on this daily time frame, if you want to trade it, I'll say wait till this daily time frame roll to test this support level it's broke out from. The level it's broke out from, once it tests it, then we can get a drop on this AUDUSD. So AUDUSD, we are still bearish. On this 4-hour time frame, I think the 4-hour time frame has gone to test it, but I don't believe it is over. So basically 4-hour time frame broke below it, right? Tested it, drop again. Let's see if it will come again to test the level before we have a drop on this AUDUSD. The next one we have here is AUDJPY. I mean, basically we all can see the movement, a bullish move on AUDJPY. So I mean, we should actually go long, coupled with the fact that I think the price has just broken below the 10 period moving average. I am seeing it as a correction, by the way, so I still believe we are still going bullish. If they are trading on the weekly time frame aspects, there's only one movement to be made, a bullish move. We should look for a way to buy. Now take a look at this. There was an impulse move. We saw that this ice actually broke the previous ice. This was the previous ice. This ice broke the previous ice. A new ice was made, which actually broke this previous ice, right? Another new ice was made. So it broke this previous highs. So I still believe we will be making another highs in the next 2 to 3 weeks that we break above this previous high. So I will see here as a pullback level. So basically we saw price roll up here, a pullback was made, another roll up breaking above the previous highs, pullback was made, we had another impulse move upward breaking above the previous highs, and now I'm taking it as a correction. So once the correction on AUDJPY is over, which would be over clearly the week we are predicting for, then another impulse would be made. So AUDUSD, AUDJPY still bullish by the way. On this daily time frame is still dropping by the way. So let's see the daily time frame drop at this level where it has reacted to. We saw it drop to this level, reacted here, it came to this level, reacted, came to this level, reacted. We are very clearly seeing that AUDJPY is dropping. So let's see it drop at this level before we roll up again on this AUDJPY. So we still have close to 200 pips drop. So I think once the 200 pips is over, then boom, we can start going bullish on AUDJPY. For our time frame still bearish by the way. So if you have to take this trade, you have to look for a way to go bearish with it. Going long will actually take you out. So the short is not over by the way. This is exactly where we are aiming it for to get to. So by the way, for our time frame still bearish by the way. So pullback is just over, pullback is over, and now we are on a drop on this AUDJPY. So once the drop is made, which breaks below the previous lows, then a correction should come, test it, another drop again, see take out these lows we've highlighted. The next one we have here is Swiss franc JPY. So it's Swiss franc JPY. I think on this weekly time frame we would look at it from, we are bullish on this weekly time frame. Take a look at it, impulse move, a correction was made here, we had another impulse move. We saw that this impulse move broke above this previous highs. This was the previous highs. The impulse move broke above it, a correction was made, and now another impulse move on Swiss franc JPY. So what we are expecting next, right, is a correction, which why we are having this correction move. So basically I believe by the week we are talking about, if the correction would be over, then we can roll up again. So this week we are looking out for, let's see the impulse correction come to be over. Once the correction is over, then I think on Tuesday, we should still have a little bit of a correction on Monday, possibly on Tuesday. Once the correction is over, then a bullish move is what we will be seeing. This daily time frame, by the way, still daily time frame says we are on a pullback level. Take a look at it. Price has reacted here multiple times, right? So once price break out from a level where price has been reacting to multiple times, we tend to see it come back to test that level. We can take this up as a resistance level, right? We can take this down as a support level. So anytime price comes to the resistance level, you see it drop to the support level, goes to the resistance level, drop to the support level. Now price has broken above this resistance level. What we are all expecting or seeing or watching, what to do is to actually come back to test the level it broke out from. After testing the level, then a bullish move would be made. So still correction that Swiss franc JPY, we are still bullish, but as of recent we are on a correction level. So 4 hour time frame still bearish by the way. So once the 4 hour time frame starts giving us a bullish move upward, then we can jump in. What we have here is EURGBP. So let's take a look at it from this movement weekly time frame. So this was an impulse move, we had a correction at this level, we had another impulse move. This impulse move, right, actually broke above this previous highs. There was a correction here, so correction actually dropped, so we had another rally movement again. So this rally movement actually broke above this previous highs. So what I am still seeing on this GBP is at least we should really push up a little bit. Once we push up a little bit, then a correction would be made. That is exactly what I am still seeing on this EURGBP. I don't believe we are on a pullback level, or the pullback level will start now. I still believe we would go bullish a little bit, then a correction would be made. So exactly what but I think we are still on a key level here. I mean, take a look at this here. I mean, this is a key level. We see that price is reacting here, right, multiple times. So I mean, if you have to drop again, we saw it bounce at, rejected at this level, right? If you have to zoom it again, once price broke below it, it came back to test the level, and again we can see it kind of react here. So this price is at that level. I think we should be having a pullback. I think so. Once we have the pullback is over, then we can go bullish again on EURGBP. So EURGBP, possibly we should expect a pullback, then a bullish move. I am saying here on this daily time frame is still bullish, right? See this impulse move, correction, another impulse move, another correction, impulse move. Guess what, we are on a correction level. But possibly, if the correction level is over, then we should see the impulse move again on EURGBP, except the price drops and possibly break below this lows, a level of 0.86225. What we have next is our EURAUD. So EURAUD, we will start it from the weekly time frame. I mean, weekly time frame, there's one movement we are seeing which is actually bearish. I mean, so our odd is actually bearish, but I think it is kind of, let's highlight some key levels on EURAUD. So how we take this lows as this support area, if you want to call it. I'll also take this as a resistance area. So once the price came to this resistance level area, right, we saw this huge wick which actually gave us a bearish drop. Then it's actually came to our support level, and it's rolled up again to our resistance level. Once it is at this resistance level again, we saw it drop to the support level, and now we are seeing it rallying up to the resistance level. And one thing I know is that euro itself is actually bullish. It is going bullish. I've seen if you look at other currency pairs, you see that euro is kind of giving us that bullish move. So I mean, basically we should expect this euro to give us that bullish move. So let's see here on the weekly time frame, impulse move was made. We should get a correction here, right? After the correction, then another impulse move. So probably the impulse move should break above this previous highs, then to tap this resistance level. After it, then we should get a drop. So weekly time frame, we should be expecting a bullish move. So this week we are aiming for, we should be expecting a bullish move on EURAUD. So now let's see it on this daily time frame. Wow. So this daily time frame is not loaded properly. Okay, the daily time frame is now loaded, so we can see it's rallying up. The daily time frame is actually bullish. Now take a look at this impulse move upward. We add a correction, another impulse move, another correction was made. We add another impulse move, right? This impulse move breaking above the previous highs, then a correction here, and guess what, we are expecting another impulse move that will break above this high. So basically EURAUD, we are still expecting a bullish move. I mean, so since we are expecting a bullish move, to actually take out this size, let's see, possibly it take out a level of 1.5 to 650. So bullish move on EURAUD weekly time frame, by the way. So I mean weekly time 4-hour time frame, sorry, we are still on a pullback level. So let's take a look at it. 4-hour time frame is still bearish, right? So possibly once the 4-hour time frame bearish move is over, then we can actually jump on the trade and go bullish. The next one I have here is our New Zealand USD. So I will highlight one key level I am aiming for. This is the level I am seeing it here. I am expecting this New Zealand USD to actually drop to that level. Yes, because we saw it came to this level and a huge week was made. So it is dropping again. What other level can we see it possibly might be dropping to? Is this level we just highlighted? So I mean, weekly time frame, we are still on a bearish move and we would want to see it drop. But maybe with that, we should get a pullback. I don't think it will just just drop massively and take out this liquidity we are aiming for. We should actually see it drop. Possibly a pullback should occur. Then after the pullback, a drop. So I mean, it depends on how price plays out. So I mean, depends on it. So basically, we can see here as a pullback drop. Sorry, a pullback was made here. Another drop. We saw this pullback. Even the pullback failed to break above this previous lower highs. This drop actually broke below the previous lower lows. I mean, and again another drop. So I mean, this drop is massively huge, right? So after this drop, I think we should be expecting a pullback. So guys, watch out for it. Weekly time frame, we be expecting a pullback. After the pullback, then a drop again on this New Zealand to our USD. So once the drop has been made, we should see the drop take out this liquidity loss. I think we should see it to drop to a level of 0.55. So we are trading at a level of 0.58. So we want to see drop. Daily time frame, what does it say? Daily time frame, right? We are still bearish, but if you have to take a look at the movement from here, I mean, price is still dropping. Secondly, is that this price is below the 10 period moving average, which means we are bearish. So look for one thing to do. Look for a way to actually short this Euro New Zealand USD. So that is it. For the 4-hour time frame, see, let's see what it says. Zoom it out. Still bearish, by the way. I think the 4-hour time frame has given us a pullback. We saw it drop, then a pullback was made, and now we are expecting another drop, which means once the New York section for this day is over, we should actually have broken below this level. Then the next week we are aiming for, we should actually continue to go bearish. Now see this Euro Swiss franc weekly time frame. We have to zoom it out. The price movement is bearish, right? Secondly, the price is now below the 10 period moving average. So basically, if you are to trade it on the weekly aspect of it, there's only one way to go, which is actually to go bearish on it. Now take a look at this impulse move. A correction was made on Euro Swiss franc. Another impulse move, a correction. Another impulse move was made, a correction here. Now we've had another impulse move and we add a little bit of a correction. So basically what we are expecting is another drop again. So I mean, for a couple of weeks now we've had this drop, and this drop has just broken below this previous low. So this week we are expecting, what we are aiming for is another possibly another drop again. So after the drop, then a pullback would be made. So let's see it this daily time frame, by the way. So I mean, daily time frame, we are bearish. If you have to take a look at it, you see this price just dropping, impulse move, correction, impulse move, that it has even broken below this previous low. So price has broken this previous lows, by the way. So once price broke below it, I think the price came back to test it, and we would be expecting a drop again on Euro Swiss franc. So 4-hour time frame to take this trade, I think it's still giving us an indecision movement. So wait possibly on the 4-hour time frame to actually break this lows. Once the 4-hour time frame give us a drop that breaks the lows, then we can actually go to short this price. What we see here on this is our EURGBP. I mean, if you look at the Euro PS, we see that we are actually on a bullish move on the Euro PS. So we want it, and if you have to see it this way on this Euro, you can see that we are on a bullish move. Now the price is now at the 10 period moving average. So let's see it this way. A bullish move was made. We had a correction here, another bullish move. We had a correction, so another bullish move was made. So if you notice, this bullish move, this impulse move here, actually broke above the previous highs. This was the previous highs. This highs itself also broke above this previous highs. So we are still on a bullish move. So, and now we are on a correction level. Let's see if the correction will actually drop to this level. Let's see if it will drop to that level. Once the correction drops to this level, then we would be expecting a bullish move again. So weekly time frame, we are on a correction level. After the correction level is over, then we will be seeing a bullish move upward. So what I see here is this daily time frame. Let's see if you can highlight some key level on this daily time frame. You see price came here, rejected, came here, rejected, came here, rejected, and now it is dropping. So another place price is actually rejecting multiple times is here. So the price came here, rejected, rejected, rejected. Let's see the price drop to this level again. Once it tests the level, then we will see a very massive bullish move on EURGBP. So still a confirmation that we will be going bullish, but before that, the pullback has to be over. Once the drop is over, then a bullish move will be made. For our time frame to place this trade is still bearish. So I mean, if you want to enter this trade, you have to actually short it, by the way. So there's only one way to go, which is to actually short this euro Swiss franc. So price is still dropping, by the way. So let's see it this way. Impulse move downward, correction, impulse move, a correction, impulse move. Gotten a correction here. Now we are on an impulse movement. I believe once the section is over, price should have broken below this previous low. So EURJPY, you are still on a drop. After the drop is over, then we can go bullish. What I can see here next is EURCAD. I mean, so EURCAD, by the way. So let's see it this way on the weekly time frame. So EURCAD, you can see one movement, it is downward, right? Price is on a bearish move. Now we can see this drop to this our lowest price movement here. What can we see on this EURCAD again is a pullback level. So we would want to see the pullback to react at this level. Now take a look at this way. There was a drop that was made here, a correction, another drop to this level, right? We had a little bit of a correction, price kind of failed to break below this area for some times. Then once price break below it, what we all will be expecting as a trader is price to come to test this level again, which is what we are getting here. So once the price tests the level, then we will see another drop on EURCAD, coupled with the fact that you can see that this euro pace is actually going bullish for some times. This is why I said this correction is a bullish move for our euro. So we should be seeing a correction on our euro to CAD. Now let's see its daily time frame. Daily time frame, we are bullish. See impulse move, correction, another impulse move here. We are on a correction on this impulse move. So probably once the correction is over, then we would actually go bullish again. So I am still going bullish on EURCAD. Let's see, possibly at this level. This is a level price has been reacting to multiple times. See price came here, reacted at this level multiple times, right? Before it broke above it. Once price break above it, now we'll see price come to test this level. And price is at that level. So what we should be expecting the next time is an impulse move again. I think the correction should be over at this level, but if it continues to drop, then fine. But I believe the correction should be over at this level. Once the correction is over, then an impulse move again. So still the same thing for our time frame. So see a price reacting to this place multiple times. So once the price tests here, then a bullish move. So what we have here is ETHUSD. So ETHUSD, if you have to look at this price movement, we are bearish, right? Price is actually dropping. So we should actually drop with the movements. We should actually trade what we see and not what we think, which means we should go bearish. Now take a look at this impulse move was made here, a correction. What we all will be expecting is another drop, right, to actually break this previous low. So basically ETH, we are still expecting a drop. Even on this weekly time frame, we are kind of having like a movement downward. See, it is a pulse move. We add a correction. Now another impulse move. It has just broken below this previous lows. This was the previous lows. Price has broken below it, so we should still be expecting a drop, a little bit of a drop, a correction, then another drop should be made. That will take out this loss. So I think for the next 3 to 4 weeks, we should have a drop on this ETHUSD to actually break this previous lower lows. So daily time frame, what it says is that we are bearish on this daily time frame. I mean, take a look at its drop, a correction, another drop. So let's see, take a look at it. Drop, a correction, we add another drop. So let's see, we will have this correction at this level because price kind of reacted here multiple times the previous time. So once we see this drop, we should see a correction on ETH. So once the correction actually roll up, it hits this level again, another drop again on ETH will be made. So daily time frame, we are on a correction level. After the correction level, then a drop. So setting with the 4-hour time frame is giving us a bullish move for our time frame. You can see it here, bullish move. We add another correction, now a bullish move. Let's see, after this correction we are on is over. After the correction is over, then another impulse move that should break this previous highs. GBP Swiss franc next. Let's zoom it out. This, I think this is the fullest. So I mean, there's one movement we are seeing on this GBP Swiss franc, which is actually so we are bearish on this GBP Swiss franc. So I mean, if you know GBPPS has actually been dropping. If you notice, if you watch all this GBPPS, you see that we are actually dropping. So I mean, now let's take a look at this. This was a key level that we once expect the price to actually react to, but actually price broke below it. So one thing I know for sure is that once price break below a level, we tend to see that price actually rise up to test that level. So I mean, GBP Swiss franc, are we going to be having that pullback level to test it? Which I am not probably sure. I don't think so. Possibly we should have that pullback level that we tested this level that price broke out from, possibly in the next 3 weeks. So as of now, we would want to trade what we see and not what we think, which means we are still bearish. So we should actually still go bearish with GBP Swiss franc. Now this daily time frame still says we are dropping, we have been dropping massively. So I mean, no one should tell you that you should actually also look for a way to short this thing. I mean, if you have to take a trade on GBP Swiss franc, just look for a way to short it. Don't look for a way to buy, because there won't be any bullish move anytime soon. All we are having is very drop. So I mean, GBP Swiss franc, we are still dropping. And the 4-hour time frame, I think the 4-hour time frame is now giving us a drop. So if you want to enter the trade on the 4-hour time frame, then see it drop and break this previous week candlestick week here. So once the price break below it, then we can short this GBP Swiss franc. So what we have next is XRPUSD. So one movement we all can see is a bearish move, right? XRPUSD. So take a look at it this way on the weekly time frame. Drop. So we add a correction here. So we add a drop. Even this correction that we add, it failed to break above this previous lower high, sorry. So we add another drop again. So let's take here a correction. So after the correction, a drop again. So we should be seeing a pullback, right? So I think this is why we add this bullish move on a pullback level. So we should see the pullback at this level, a level of about 0.5450. So which price has gotten to that level? What we are expecting for the next week that we are predicting for is actually a drop again. So XRPUSD, we should be expecting a drop, because gotten a pullback that have tested our previous level. So price, we should be expecting a drop again. Take a look at this on this daily time frame, by the way. So daily time frame is still bullish. Probably once the price starts dropping, then we can enter to short this. If not, we're very much likely to see a bullish move. Now the 4-hour time frame, we would love to take the trade on, which says we are bullish. So once the 4-hour time frame starts giving us a bearish move, then you can actually enter to short this. If not, just stay out of the market. Let the market play out as it wants. So 4-hour time frame, we are still bullish, by the way. See it, price is still rolling up. Possibly once the price on the 4-hour time frame starts giving us the bearish move downward, then we can jump on the trade. GBPAUD, by the way. So you will all notice GBPPS itself is dropping massively. So let's take a look at it from this week. GBPAUD, we are dropping. So now let's see it this way. Yeah, let's take it from here. Drop here, correction here, another drop which broke below the previous lows. The price broke below the previous lows, so a correction here, and now we've had another drop. So this drop kind of broke below this previous lows here. If you have to zoom it properly on the daily time frame, so we had a correction. Now we are expecting this drop again to break below this previous lows again. So weekly time frame, we are still expecting a drop that should break below this GBPAUD previous lows. Now see it properly on this daily time frame. So daily time frame, we are bullish, by the way. Take a look at it. We had a drop here, a correction was made, another drop. You see this drop actually broke below this previous lows. The correction was made here. What we all are expecting is another drop that will break below this low. So GBPAUD should still be expected to go bearish. For our time frame, for our time frame, we are kind of ranging. So possibly once the ranging market move is over, then we should actually enter to short the zone. We see price reacting here multiple times, which we can take as our support level. So once the price breaks below the support level, then you are to short it. If not, we might see it still continue to range on the 4-hour time frame. So once price is over, once the ranging market on the 4-hour time frame is over, that breaks this low, our support level, then you can jump on this trade. New Zealand dollar JPY. So what we have next is our New Zealand dollar to our JPY. So weekly time frame, right, a bullish move. So New Zealand to our JPY, we are actually on a bullish move. Now if you have to take this trade, there's only one movement to be made, which is actually bullish now, right? So we kind of see we are kind of ranging within this area here. So we kind of see it here. So anytime price rolls up to this resistance level, we see it drop to the support level, then roll up again to the resistance level, then a drop to the support level, again to the resistance level, and now we are on a drop to the support level. So once the support level is over, I can show you that we would be going bullish on this New Zealand dollar to our JPY. So New Zealand dollar to JPY, we are expected to go bullish. Now let's see it properly on this daily time frame. Clearly we are ranging. If you can see it properly, we are ranging. So if you have to trade, if you have to range with it, which means the resistance and support level, then you should actually trade it the way it is ranging. So let's see if it will actually give us a little bit of a drop. I think a drop of close to 100 pips. After the drop, then we should see a bullish move on this New Zealand dollar to our JPY. So what we have here is New Zealand dollar CAD. So let's see its weekly time frame. We would zoom in. Price movement is bearish, right? Price is dropping. So let's start it from here. A drop was made here. So we kind of had like a correction on this New Zealand dollar CAD. Another drop, a little bit of a correction which actually failed to break above this previous lower highs, and now another drop that has broken this previous lower lows. So let's have a little bit of a drop again on this New Zealand CAD, which I can't really zoom it. So once we have a little bit of a drop, then a pullback will occur. So I mean, New Zealand CAD, we should be expecting a pullback, but before that we should get a little bit of a drop. Once that drop is over, then a pullback will occur, so watch out for it. Daily time frame still on a bearish move. We are still dropping, broken below these lows. We will be expecting a pullback to occur that will test it. That's what I want you guys to know. But before that, let's get a little bit of a drop. After a little bit of a drop, then a pullback to test this level before we continue to go bearish. 4 hour time frame still says we are bearish, by the way. So I mean, kind of like a ranging market move. We saw the price came to this level, bounces up, came to this level, bounces up, and now once it broke below it, we saw it roll up to this level and drop. It came to this level again, it's dropped. So let's see it will actually continue to range for some times. If it will continue to range, so if you have to take this trade on the 4 hour time frame, you have to range with it. So after the ranging is over, then a break below should occur, then you can jump in on the trade. New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. Let's take a look at this price movement. Clearly we are bearish, right? So we are dropping. We should actually see this drop to take out this liquidity area. I still believe New Zealand dollar to Swiss franc will drop to take out this liquidity area. So I mean, on this weekly time frame, we are still on a drop. You can see this good amount of drop. Then we add a correction at this level. Another drop again at this level. So possibly once the correction has happened, once the correction is over, then we can actually get a drop. One thing I know is that we will actually have a drop to take out this week, but one thing is that I believe is that we would not just have that drop straight downward. We should be having a correction, which means the correction would be occurring anytime soon. Possibly this week we are looking at, we might have the correction at this week. So just have it in mind that a correction is about to happen on the weekly time frame. Once the correction is over, then another drop. So if you want to wait for the correction to be over, and if you want to wait, we have a correction and correction is over before you take this trade, then fine, it is a good bet to actually take the trade. Daily time frame still bullish and bearish, by the way. The kind of price range within this area give us a little bit of a break, not really movement, then we add a drop, right? So I mean, once price tends to break out of a level it was ranging out for, we tend to see it actually roll back to test that level again. So I mean, are we starting to test that level? I don't think so, but during the week we'll be able to know. One of the reasons why I said New Zealand Swiss franc, we will be having a pullback. So expect it, a pullback should be occurring anytime soon. So test the level we broke below it. After it tests it, then a drop should be made. AUDCAD, what we have, so what I have here is our AUDCAD on the weekly time frame. We are bearish, right? So price is actually dropping on this AUDCAD. So I mean, now take a look at it. Price kind of come here, a pullback level was made on AUDCAD, another drop, a pullback level actually failed to break this previous lower highs, and now we are expecting another drop. So this drop we are expecting, we should see it break out this lows, except price might react at this level and go bullish. So I mean, price might react at this level. So basically this price is kind of weird. We don't really know how to predict this move. There are two ways it can move for the week. It can actually just give us that bullish move, or it can actually run out and take out this liquidity. And if you notice that for some weeks we kind of having this huge pin back. We saw the first week this small pin bar, second week pin bar, this third week pin bar. So the fourth week too, we can actually have kind of this pin bar candlestick market move, and this daily time frame too, kind of like if you want to stay out of this trade, I think it would be a good idea to stay out of this trade, because this trade is not making any sense. So I would skip it to the next one, which I have here. So weekly time frame, right, on this odd Swiss franc, we will highlight some key levels here. Now see this price, once it break out from a drop, pushes up, we saw it had a pullback at this level, even came to this level again, we saw it drop again at this level, and now it is at this level. Reason why we had this huge wick. So I mean, after this huge wick, we should be expecting a bullish move upward again. So let's see if for this week, if we can actually have the bullish move this week, and for the next 2 weeks we can have that bullish move that we take out this ice. So I am waiting for this ice to be taken out. So I am, for the next 1-2 weeks, let's say for the next 2 weeks, we should actually take out this level, a level of 0.67240. So I mean 0.67240, we should actually see the price rise up to take out that level. That is it. Weekly time frame, we are expected to go bullish on weekly time frame. Even the daily time frame, I am still expecting to go bullish on this weekly time frame. So I may see some key level price as it be reacting to. We saw it come to this level and bullish move was made. Even at this level, bullish move was made. Now it is at this level and we are expecting a bullish move down to the 4-hour time frame. I mean, kind of price actually drop, right, kind of break below this and immediately it rose up. So I mean, it is a clear indication that this price is, the drop for the price is over. So we will be expected to go bullish. For our time frame, we are still expected to go bullish for the week. I'm seeing here on our Euro New Zealand dollar. So let's see some key levels. I will take a sub price came to this here and here. We can take it as a support level, and I will take here again. Price came to this level, and it is at this level. So let's be expecting possibly kind of price roll up to take out this week. I think so. Possibly it might not happen. We might get a drop from here, like I said, on this weekly time frame. Euro to New Zealand can just give us that drop, but at the same time it can actually come up to take out this our liquidity level. So I want you guys to watch it. Price can actually come out to take this liquidity level before we have a drop. So 2 ways price can be moving. We would expect it to come to take this liquidity level, but at the above all, we are expected to drop on this Euro New Zealand dollar, But before that, price can come to take this liquidity level. So daily time frame is still bullish, by the way. I mean, you have to still go long on it if you have to take it trade, and couple with the fact that this price is now above the 10-period moving average. I mean, once price is still above moving average, 10-period moving average, we are still to go bullish on it. So price is still below above it, and coupled with further, this price is now at a crucial key level. So watch out for it. If you have to stay out of this trade, I think it will be fine. So I mean, watch out for it. Weekly time frame too is still bullish, by the way, so still giving us a bullish move. What I can see here is CAD Swiss franc. Let's me highlight some key level here. We saw its price reacted here. So I mean, it's kind of reacted at that level for some times, even came to this level here and it's reacted. Now on this week, we can see that this price is at this level. We saw this price actually reacted at this level, right? So I mean, this price is now at this level. So what we will be expecting again is a rally movement upwards. So CAD Swiss franc, a bullish move should be made. I think for the next 3 to 5 weeks, we should have that bullish move, impulse move that will take out this ice. So we can take it as a level. See it 1, 2, 3. It actually reacted here. Even one price broke below it, it came to test the level. So why I highlighted this top level as a resistance, and we will take this down as a support. So price is now the support level. We should expect it to roll up to the resistance level. Daily time frame, by the way, so it is still bearish, by the way. If you want to take this trade, it is not at the time, because the daily time frame is still bearish. Even the weekly 4-hour time frame is still bearish, except the 4-hour time frame starts giving us a bullish move and the daily time frame starts giving us a bullish move. then possibly you can jump on the trade. So I see here is CADJPY. I mean weekly time frame movement we all can see is a bullish move right on our CADJPY. We are on an uptrend move coupled with the fact that price is above 10 period moving average. So let's see it is a bullish move, correction here, another bullish move. We saw this bullish move actually broke above this previous highs. Another correction was made, a bullish move was made, actually broke above this previous highs. Now we're on a correction level. So once this correction level is over, I can assure you that we will be going bullish. So for this week, we are expecting we should kind of have a little bit of a correction, then a bullish move would be made. Let's see if the correction level come at this level. Let's see it properly on this daily time frame. So daily time frame we are still dropping. So I am still aiming here for the price to react to. We can see once price came to this level, we saw it drop. Even when it broke out, it came to test the level. We saw it tested the level multiple times, then a rally movement upward. Now we are seeing the price dropping again, so we should see it drop at that same level again. Once it drops at the level, then we can rise, choose to go bullish, and you cannot take it as this top where we might aim to take profits, which will be our resistance level. If you want, it can even continue to go higher, but I will be considering here as a price. So if you have to look at it, kind of a ranging market move. So what we have next is our GBP New Zealand dollar. I mean, if you have to highlight some key level here, kind of price ranging, anytime price comes to this same level, it pushes up, which means we will take that level as our support level. Once price drops to our support level, we tend to see it pushes up. So price has dropped to this support level, and this is one of the reasons why we are having this bullish move. So let's take out this ice. Let's see if price can take out this ice, the ice of 1.96130. So I mean, we should kind of see that rally movement to take out that ice on this daily time frame. Still a bullish move, right? We are still bullish on daily time frame. There was a bullish move here, correction, another bullish move, a correction we had here, and now a bullish move was made, actually broke above this previous highs. So we see this correction. Once the correction is over, then I can show you we will go bullish again. Same thing with 4-hour time frame. Once daily time frame says we are bullish and weekly time frame says we are bullish, then for our time frame will actually be giving us that bullish move. But as of recent, we are seeing it dropping. So once the drop is over, possibly at this level or at this level, once the drop is over of the 4-hour time frame, then we should actually see a rally movement, or we should actually see the drop to this level, and a rally movement would be made on GBP New Zealand dollar. The last one we will be looking at for the day is our AUD New Zealand dollar. I mean, kind of see it, right? See this movement, AUD New Zealand dollar, a huge bullish move, right? If you are to look for a way to take this trade, it's actually to go bullish on our AUD New Zealand dollar. So price has actually been giving us that bullish move. Price is actually rolling and rolling and rolling. We kind of have a pulse move here. A correction was made. Now another impulse move. I still believe when the week opens, the next time the week opens, would actually still go bullish, then a correction would be made. So if you want to enter this trade, you want to go long, then I'll say possibly wait for a correction. The correction should be visible on the daily time frame. So which means we would draw down to the daily time frame. So I mean, we are expected to go bullish, but once the correction is visible on the daily time frame, then fine, we can go to enter this price. So as of recent, we are still on an impulse move. Wait for a correction to occur on the daily time frame, possibly tap at this level, then you can enter this trade and go bullish. So 4-hour time frame is still bullish, daily time frame is still bullish, weekly time frame is still bullish. So if you want to enter this trade, wait for a daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame give us that bearish move as a pullback level, then we can enter the trade. So that is the trade for the week.